To stand. Press
Like,
Have you found
we're
it?
back here.
Yeah, I'm back. Found a little town, but there's no signs so far. We'll loot through it.
He thought about making a YouTube channel.
I've got a YouTube channel. We're streaming on it.
Oh, I did watch it. I watched one of the other videos.
Yeah. They're very amateurish, but you know, I'm just starting out. I'm not trying to impress anyone.
Everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah. My thing is, I'm doing it for passion, not for views. So.
Well, that's what it's all about, anyway.
And
it's all about like consistency and keeping up with it, you know, and just doing it.
Yep.
Eventually, you'll get there.
And you know what it's great for? When you want to look back on your games, see what you did wrong.
True.
It's helped me improve in PUBG. To be a town, so that means. Foxy, need to find out how to find the taps for water supply.
What, sorry?
The taps for water supply. Another water. Okay, tab. Put him. Start the rags.
Down to town, inland. I just gotta fucking see.
Watch out for the zombies, you know they'll.
Yeah, just.
This guy's dying. He's sick. He's injured.
I'm going to have a look at the sign. Hopefully, the sign says. Okay, so this is the town sign. Okay, so I gotta go on Google and then go. Daisy map.
Oh, I did my DVA X-rays. Got
I did it all.
well, most of them. I've got one more, two more left. I've got arthritis in my back. Damage to bones in my feet and ankle. Ligaments in my ankle. And stuff in my shoulders. Fair bit. Get something out of it.
That's right. I know where I am now. So we just gotta know where you are now.
Alright.
I know exactly which town.
Well, let me try to find some. Go out on the road. Oh shit, I think I'm on a military base. Oh, there's gonna be weapons.
Yes. So I finally found a weapon.
I've got heaps of weapons on me, eh?
I found ammo with it.
Oh, nice. I got some 5.56. Just trying not to die at this stage. What a number. Okay, so I just gotta find a sign because I'm definitely in the town. I'm gonna die though.
All the Ukraine thing's kicking off, eh?
Bro, fucking, that shit's, yeah.
You know what's crazy? Is that if we could seriously fly there now and like...
Thought about that, we could get a deployment. Do you want to fucking do it? Like, I'm half keen, bro, just to get in there, eh?
yeah, I'm half keen, but it's also like it's really crazy too.
Oh, bro. Yeah, true.
Yeah, so it's like we could literally go there and they allow it, and it's a guaranteed deployment.
And they'll give us guns. They'll give us stires. They've got stires now. I died, so I'm gonna have to respawn. Apparently, Australia's sending a bunch of stires over to them.
They're actually doing pretty well. I'm really impressed.
Well, the thing is about the Ukrainians is they've been fighting those separatists, or whatever they call them, for years.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, Russia is, if you think about it, Russia hasn't really done much in a long time. So their doctrines will be outdated. It's not like NATO where they're all fucking up to date and the training is really good. Their training would be World War II shit. The soldiers wouldn't have a clue. Wouldn't have a clue, bro. Compared to like a NATO soldier, for example, infantry. We'd be way better trained than them. Way better.
Oh, I reckon.
Seriously, we'd be better trained than the Ukrainians, but they'd have more trigger time going, obviously.
And their people aren't really behind that whole war, too. Like, that's the thing. They don't have public support at all.
Yeah.
I just think if it came blow to blow.
Yeah.
If it came blow to blow in NATO against Russia, NATO would cunts.
NATO would. Are you serious? It wouldn't even be a fucking competition, man. NATO would destroy Russia. Destroy it. NATO could fuck up most of the world. People don't realise that. Same with China. China's not as... Like, NATO versus China, China's losing, bro.
Yeah.
People think that numbers. Man, fuck. One Australian digger would kill 50 to 100 fucking Chinese soldiers before he got killed.
Yeah, because they don't have the experience.
They don't know what they're doing. It's just how it goes, man. Like, whether you're a fresh soldier that's been put on the battlefield with no deployments or not, if you've been trained by people that are heavily deployed, you're gonna win. If you've been trained by people who haven't been deployed for 4 generations, how the fuck do you expect to keep up with these NATO armies? You know? And like fucking, like England, imagine England getting involved. Fuck. And not to mention, obviously, the US. That's like, yeah, they're hard. I don't think anyone can really fuck with them.
The only reason why Russia's allowed to do what it does is because of nuclear arms.
True. That is very...
But yeah, it'll be a guaranteed combat deployment.
What do you reckon? Do you want to go? I'll go. I'm not joking, eh? Kind of want to. I don't even care what the reason is. I just want to get a deployment, a proper one. No gongs or anything, but who cares? It's the real deal.
The whole gong thing is a scam anyway.
Yeah.
The scam is into risking their asses. You know? Everybody cares about this. It's like you could literally fucking get like fucking your leg blown off and they just give you a fucking shitty little piece of metal that ain't worth shit anyway. The metals are the biggest scam, and that's how they get cunts to risk their lives for a piece of metal that, realistically, if you take away the bullshit value that other people put on it, it's probably worth like fucking 50 cents.
That is correct.
Like if it was like, okay, so you technically like you get a medal for gallantry. So instead of just giving you a medal, you get like 60 grand, some shit. Or you get a plot of land or some shit, you know what I mean? That's what they used to do back in the day. I don't think the Romans got fucking medals. I thought they just got like plot of land and all this shit. You know?
That would be alright, wouldn't it?
Yeah, imagine that. Just hey, you got a no gallantry. Here's like fucking 50 acres.
That would be a better thing to give people too.
Yeah, it's real. It's real value rather than to some bullshit. Because you know that's why they come up with this medal system anyway. And you can't go up to anybody and say these medals ain't shit because then it's like you get all these cunts like being like, do you think all those World War II vets with all those medals ain't worth shit? It's like, well, it isn't. They just got scammed, but you can't really tell people that. It's like you guys
it's very
got
touchy.
you guys were owed a lot more than just these fucking 50% pieces of fucking alloy that they gave you.
Yeah.
But you can't tell them that because they'll just get distressed. So it's like technically, you guys should have at least like 50 acres with like a bunch of fucking horses and sheep and cattle and all that sort of shit. You know what I mean? Something to set you up.
I would say if you've been deployed into a combat deployment, you should just they should have Department of Veterans Affairs should have houses that they have built in cities and shit specifically for it, and you get a house. That's what you get, is a house. Or land. Either way, you should get a choice. Something that you can use, something that's going to give you money in society or status or something that's useful. Not just like the shiny piece of metal. Shiny piece of metal is all good, but you know.
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and plus the other thing is with gongs, like gongs themselves only show what country you've been to and what shit and shit like that. They don't, unless you've got a badge, an ICB badge. That's when you know someone's legit. They have an ICB badge. You get me? But nobody ever checks that on your polys. It's always just they don't know what it is. Even grunts. No, well, not grunts. Oh yeah, some grunts. They'll just see a bunch of gongs and shit themselves. It's like, nah, mate, that's just a fucking super pogue.
And even with the ICBs, it's like a lot of people that have ICBs haven't really been in combat. They've just been in a combat zone. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean that this person's reached combat. Like, I know it's a scam, and I remember hearing there's this quote, Napoleon, the general, the emperor of France, said that like one of his famous quotes is like something to do with like men will fight tooth and nail for a piece of ribbon, and that's why they brought it in to decorate them like that.
It's all manipulation, brother.
It's a scam. You know how hungry cunts were for gongs in the Australian Army?
Oh, I know. Trust me, of all people, I know. And yeah, it's and it's toxic too. Their attitudes are toxic. All these cunts, man. Highly indoctrinated.
Yeah. Like everybody, they just want to get a trip. They just want to be that guy.
Yeah. Then you
worth it.
Then you get a psychopath in there, like old Ben Robert Smith, and he can get him to do anything he wants him to do. See that? He was just manipulating those cunts.
He had like SAS mates fucking testifying against him in court.
Yeah, you know he's fucking done some shit when that happens.
Apparently they were saying that he was a bit of a bully. He was bullying people.
He's like exactly what would have happened to me. Let's be honest. That's what I would have done. But different, but still similar, you know. But it's pretty sick, twisted shit what he was doing. He was like blooding cunts on like fucking cunts that were like just they weren't even Taliban or anything. They were just civvies and shit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's just like I don't know, I don't know what goes down, but if it's just crazy, like, and that's the thing. They shouldn't have. They send the SAS to do what civilians, not civilians, what regular infantry is supposed to do. It's just they weren't even doing like special ops shit. They were just doing
Yeah,
general infantry.
they were just fighting in firefights like us. They
Yeah,
weren't.
like they were just doing search and cordons.
Yeah.
Like they weren't actually conducting special operations tasks. And the reason why they sent them there because they didn't want Australian casualties to diminish the public support for the operations.
Yeah, and apparently too, all the clandestine shit that they're supposed to do is happening now. Now they're doing it. Now that it's green time, yeah, they're doing it all. So it's a bit, bullshit. I don't know. I would have loved to have tried out for it though. It'd be good to see test yourself, eh? You got to admit.
Yeah.
Like
but
that's
I think
that's where I was sort of heading or trying. That's what I was going for towards. Not so much commandos. I like commandos and all that, but SAS is more quiet, more
assassinate.
Pardon?
More like stealthy assassin type shit.
Yeah, more my style, more sniper type shit. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also like so you can't keep deploying guys out because soon enough, psychologically, people are going to lose themselves, and that's just human nature. Like if you keep deploying people like that, the more they're going to get desensitized.
And more they're gonna crave the violence.
Yeah, they've done tests on this. Like I remember there was this test that they did in the 80s or the 60s or whatever, where they made these university students play these characters. Some would play the prisoners, and then some would play the prison officers.
Oh yeah.
They found that after a while, people start to abuse their power over time. And I think that's what happens in the army. People shouldn't get they shouldn't get deployed more than twice. I don't think, unless it's in a different role, unless they're in a different rank, unless they're they deployed a couple times as like a private and then a section commander or whatever, and then maybe they deployed as a CSM. But not like multiple deployments doing like the same sort of role. Otherwise, they'll just fucking go bonkers.
How could you not? Unless you're a cold-blooded cunt.
That's what it is. It's like if you don't, yeah.
I think I'm just gonna let my character die again, so I end up somewhere else because I got done by a zombie. Oh wait, here we go. Fuck, he's sick.
I'll be back.
Pardon? Yeah, I'm gonna be back in a sec too. I just want to have a drink. Be back, guys, in a minute. Stream is back online. If I can.
You got 499 hours in PUBG.
Have I?
Yeah,
It's a lot, isn't it? I didn't realise I'd done that.
yeah. But maybe you just left it idle or some shit.
I've played a fair bit of it, actually, to be honest, but alone.
Yeah.
You could you could spend so much time on this game. Just trying to fucking wait for my character to die so I can.
I'm gonna try to bust through this PUBG shit. They're training on it, so we can play.
It'll take you a while. It's like you're not going to do it now, are you?
I get it.
Takes a while, bro. It's like 8 games or something. Like you play normal mode, and you're just against bots.
I can just go out and die constantly, couldn't I?
Nah.
What do you mean?
Well, I tried that and it didn't work.
So, wait, so if you can't just go out and get killed and then just restart over and over?
No, it didn't work for me.
So you must complete basic training and then complete all AI training drills or play 10 AI matches.
Oh, okay, so you could do the training drill one.
I'll just smash through it. I'm sure I'll be able to get it done in fucking no time.
Well, while you're doing that, I might play a game of something else to keep the stream going. Actually, it's supposed to be a DayZ stream, though. We're not going to find each other, are we?
Nah.
I'll leave that stream at that, and we'll start another one. See you guys.